welcome to your Gemini season reading. Gemini season is going to have you feeling a lot lighter, wanting to be out and about, conversing with different people, and sort of getting outside of your comfort zone. It's a mutable sign, so a sign of flexibility and adaptability. Those sorts of qualities in you are going to start coming out as you're starting to feel a bit more social. Any of the heavy emotional processing that you've been doing is taking a break this season, and you should be having a lot of fun and just feeling a lot lighter. If there's anything in the reading today that you'd like to talk more about, go ahead and click the link in my bio to book a time with me and we can do a one-on-one. And as always, follow me on Instagram and TikTok for daily readings. Okay, we have our 3 stones for today. We have our Chrysocolla, our green fluorite, and our jade here. Go ahead and select the stone that's resonating the most with you. I will put the timestamps below for you to fast forward to your reading. All right, this is our Gemini 2026 Chrysocolla reading. Wisdom card right off the bat says, speak, write, create. The world needs to hear your song. You have an abundance of wisdom right now. You went through a very traumatic experience, something in your past, maybe some trauma, and from that you have emerged stronger with a lot of reflection, wisdom, and something that you need to teach the world. You have been given a speaking opportunity. It's either that, or you may have been thinking of creating a YouTube channel, a podcast, writing a book, or maybe creating art. It's something creative, and it's a way for you to talk about your experience and what you have learned from it in the hopes of helping other people. You're a little bit blocked right now, however, because you're experiencing a little bit of imposter syndrome and you are not sure that it's not that you're not sure that your story is worth telling. You know that it is, but you are worried because you are still in the process of healing and you are not sure that you are in a position to inform others or teach others. When I asked for messages from universe, we got the Ace of Wands here, which basically shows that this story needs to be told. You are being divinely led, and this piece of artwork, this channel, this speaking engagement is bigger than you, and it is bigger than your experience. And it's almost a responsibility for you to get this story out there. I show that the solution is going to be for you to just start. We have the 4 cups here symbolizing the fears and apprehension that you have, and we have the other one facing the other way, which is showing that you have everything inside of you that you need to do this, and it's going to be a case of where you need to start before you know what the outcome is going to be and before you may actually feel ready. And universe wants you to know that the rest of the path will unfold if you just begin, and that you are divinely backed, because this message that you have to say is going to help the collective. Hey, Gemini reading here for green fluorite. So right off the bat, we have our wisdom card telling you to listen to the rhythm and sway along with the heartbeat of the universe. This card is about embracing the natural phases and cycles of life, knowing that everything will have a beginning, middle, and end. Right off the bat, we had the 10 of Swords here, which is symbolizing an ending. I pulled 2 more supporting cards here, and I do show that it is an ending of a relationship. I'm showing that it's kind of a situationship, maybe an off and on type of thing with someone who was emotionally immature. Maybe they were blowing hot and cold and not really able to commit. You actually sort of reached the end of what you were willing to put up with in that relationship, and you essentially learned all it is that you needed to from your time together. And now that is coming to an end, and you're encouraged to feel all of your feelings and the natural sadness that can come with endings, but know that it does have to end and that it is all part of the just greater journey. Not everyone is necessarily meant to be in our life together. I don't show you're really having any sort of struggle with this. Sometimes cards will show up that show like tons of heartbreak or inner turmoil, but I do show that you are at peace with this ending, even though you may be feeling some nostalgia and residual attachment to this person. You know what it is that you need to take care of yourself, and you're sort of hermiting and taking your time to sort of recuperate. When I asked messages from universe, it said to use this time, we have the two of wands, use this time to plan and reflect on what it is that you would want moving forward. So as you are coming to the end of this relationship, reflecting on things, use that as sort of a jumping off point to decide what it is you would like next in your life, whether that is a romantic relationship or not. You may feel like you'd like to be single for a while, or if this was a situationship and you discovered that you would like something more committed next time, that's what this Two of Wands is asking you to really reflect on. This is a planning card, a strategy card, a call to get clear on your values and what you would like in this next phase. Fluorite Jade Reading for Gemini season 2026. So, you are in a relationship right now, and it is a really good relationship. Things are going really well. It's it's everything you wanted. You did a lot of self-work prior to meeting this person. There was a lot of healing, and you took a lot of time to really think about what it is that you wanted in a partner, and they are checking off all those. They have checked off all those boxes for you. Right now, you're kind of exiting the honeymoon phase, and we have our Six of Wands here, which kind of shows, I don't want to say a slowing of momentum, but you're sort of coming up upon a milestone where the masks are starting to fall off as your relationship is deepening, and you're starting to see each other's real sides now, if you will. I show that one of the things that you're noticing is this person is a little bit stubborn. They may be a little bit immature in some areas. And while they crossed off a lot of the boxes that you had when you met them, there were other things that you just didn't think about, and that you are now discovering as you are starting to deepen your relationship with them. It's causing you to really evaluate the long-term compatibility and sustainability of the two of you being together. I don't show that this is a bad person or that you should split up. I don't show any ill intentions, manipulation, or betrayal or anything like that. It's just some qualities that you are noticing that you're really wondering, how is this going to work out in my life long term? I show that things are going to continue to move ahead. You're going to continue to make progress. And the messages from universe show that the way that you are going to continue making progress is by continuing to check in with yourself and how you feel honestly about how this person is in your life. I'm sort of getting that they are not wanting to bend on particular issues, but I'm also sensing that you are possibly not speaking up enough about those issues. Like I said, y'all are just coming out of this sort of honeymoon phase, and that's always a transition, right? From when you're just starting to date and everything is really perfect to like, okay, now who are we really? And how does this look like for us moving forward?